So she found me a urologist in Brooklyn, and I'm not making this up for the sake of comedy, but my urologist's name was Dr. Zoltan. And you should have seen the look on my wife's face when she showed me the confirmation email. She's like, and I was like, what have you done? She's like, isn't this great? I'm like, not really. And she's like, why not? I'm like, well, you just took an already awkward conversation and you made it a little weirder. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, what do you mean, what do I mean? How do you think this is gonna go down? You think we're just gonna walk into the room and, Zoltan! Hungarian! Anyway, here are my genitals. It's not how this is gonna go. It's gonna be weird. And he's very nice. He's like, welcome to New York. Hope you're enjoying the city. He's making small talk. He's like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, oh, I'm a comedian. And his eyes lit up a little bit. He's like, whoa, like a stand-up comedian? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's what you do for a living? I'm like, uh-huh. He's like, that is so cool. And I'm like, you're a doctor. Like, you're doing way good. Like, you're doing amazing. And then, I'm not making this up either, he proceeds to pitch me a TV show idea. Right then and there, he's like, I got an idea for a TV show. And I'm like, what? Yeah, this later. Right now, this. And his idea wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad idea. He's like, wouldn't it be cool if there's a show where you could hear the inner monologues of doctors and patients and then hear what they're actually saying to each other? I'm like, that's funny. I'd watch that. And he's like, right? And I'm like, hell yeah. He's like, right? And I'm like, yeah. And I could tell he wanted something more out of me, so I had to break it to him. I'm like, I'm sorry, Dr. Zoltan, I'm not famous enough to help you with this idea. And I could tell it bummed him out a little bit. He was like, oh, yeah. All right. That's fine. Go ahead and take your pants off. And that was so weird. I've never taken my pants off after disappointing somebody. Like, that's never been the order of events. I've never had someone go, and I'm like, well?